I may introduce to you, please, the South African High Commissioner in London. Thank you.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tina, where are you going? Tina is one of our great storytellers who's reviving a wonderful tradition in South Africa, where we tell stories about our past, and our present, and our future. And that's why Tina is here. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Cheryl. I don't think you want to hear me speak. I think we have come here to enjoy one of the most exciting events which will see the West End. And it is my honor and my pleasure to, in fact, welcome a very special person, and a very special person, and a very special person from South Africa, who have had the pleasure tonight of seeing the first South African production in 20 years to get to the West End. And I can see that you are as proud as what we are of this. That's why we're here tonight. And I just want to welcome these very special people. I've introduced Tina from South Africa. Next to Tina is our Minister of Foreign Affairs, Minister Alfred Mzok. And then right next to me, somebody some of you may not recognize. And in case you don't, it is my pleasure to present to you President Nelson Mandela.
I am not prepared to say a word until the cost is on stage. The performance that you have seen here tonight is one more evidence of the principle that no amount of oppression, of brutality, of cruelty can crush the human spirit. South Africa, from the Western world, not from the people of South Africa, has a history of 3 centuries. Throughout that period, a minority of less than 14% of the population dominated all the institutions of the country and excluded the majority of the population. The cruelty that they performed, they even went so far as to justify it by relying on the name of the divinities, on the name of God. They used the name of God to justify the evil they were committing against the majority. I went to Cape Town for the first time in December 1947. The colored community, like the Indians, like Africans, at that time, many of them were living in the cities. In particular, the colored community in Cape Town was to be found most in a place called District 6. I used to go there almost every day. As many of you know, I went on a picnic for a number of years. When I came out, District 6 had disappeared. The colored community, which was on the voters' roll, had been removed. Shortly before I went to jail. And the most brutal policies were applied against them. But see what has happened. When we establish a democratic, non-racial, united, and non-Brexit South Africa, this is what has happened. That system that has dominated the country for centuries, for decades and even centuries, is fast disappearing. Those who were the underdogs are now coming up on the surface to say, we are human beings. We have the virtues and abilities like any other community. The Minister of Finance was produced by this community. Our ambassador in Washington was produced by this community. Our ambassador in Brussels is produced by this community. Our High Commissioner here is produced by this community. The Minister of Welfare, a young lady, is produced by this community. No amount of evil, of cruelty, can crush the human spirit. And today we are witnessing that. I must thank the cast for their wonderful performance. they have given us in a language, entertainment in a language that is understood by all human beings throughout the world. Because art, music, reaches quarters which cannot be reached by politicians. And today, we have seen reflected in a way which appeals to each and every one of us the conditions of the people of South Africa. I must thank the cast for this wonderful performance. I must thank the organizers, the patrons, the theater, and all those who have supported this worthy project. I am now 8 years, and every night I go to bed feeling strong, full of hope, like this young lady. I feel as young as her son. This is a community that we love. There are many people in our country, right across that vast landscape. There are many of them who, when their last day comes, who will be able to say, here lies a man or woman who has done duty to people and country, whose names will live far beyond the grave, who are worthy candidates to immortality. Here they are. Thank you.
Yes,